Okay, so my league starter was picked by a wheel. Every league I spin a wheel. It's fun times. I'll just toss that clip in there. Here's that. Let's see what build I am starting as. That's probably the absolute best start I could have gotten. I will take that. The wheel's spoken. I'll be starting as Champion Toxic Rain. Right, so I was given, of the 19 builds I put on the wheel this league, I was finally given a not shit one, which is very exciting. So to that point, we could do starter in Twitch chat, and I have I just made my the basic tree, Champion Toxic Rain. It's probably gonna look a little bit different than the other trees you've seen. It's gonna probably look a lot of same. Why? Because the build is not that fucking complicated. There aren't that many decisions to be made. I don't think anyone's deviating from this for Ascendancy. I think probably everyone's within 10 to 15 points of each other. That being said, I'm not picking up a ton of spell suppression. The reason I'm supposed to get that. The reason is because I just want to I'm just gonna manually dodge. It's fine. This did not save at all. What the shit? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Why the fuck did this save? Oh, I fucked something up. This is why I don't use these goddamn new age websites. Back in my day, we just fucking played the game, you know? Just remember the tree, click the... What the fuck is this now? Holy shit in the stick. Anyway, passive tree. Basically the same as everyone else's. I'm shying away from spell suppression. In the moment, I might change. Everything's kind of subject to change. But the basis of the tree is you're picking up life, aura effect, some bow dot, some generic dot, some increased duration because I want to survive, place toxic rains, put dots on people, and then have auras that make me tanky. The build is mediocre single target, pretty solid clear, pretty good survivability, extremely low gear cap as far as investment. Masteries aren't too fancy. I mean, duration, I get duration. Life, I'm picking up life flasks. Bow damage, I'm picking up a bow AoE, I'm picking up movement speed, some more Mirage Archer duration just for quality of life, some aura stuff. Over here we got Grace, that's more aura stuff. We do pick up one of the Chaos nodes, and I really want the Chaos Res. I'm really big on Chaos Res right now. So I grabbed Chaos Res here, and then multi per Chaos Res. I'm just trying to get the Chaos Cap. Some more life, some more dot. I actually spec into this. This is kind of like the one that people are like, what are you doing, Lighty? I'm picking up one with Evil and the Clustered to get Corrupting Blood because I want to have Corrupting Blood immunity fucking ASAP. That's really valuable to me. It's really annoying when I die to Corrupting Blood, so this is a build that hits quite often, so it's really easy to get insta-stack Corrupting Blood, so I just don't really want that on me. So, and again, I want to be Chaos Capped. I'll have 76 Chaos Res and CB immunity. Eventually, when I get a Jewel, I get better gear, you just drop this. Ghost Shroud, you just run a hybrid chest, and then you get a little bit of percent ES to evasion to get yourself a nice little ES buffer. So just more defensive levels. Also have this over here. What the fuck? Jesus. Mage Bane turns your deck scaling inherently into spell suppression. So I do have some spell suppression. Just, not capped, but I'll have layered defenses. I picked up this mastery because, again, a little bit of ES and there's nothing else to pick up. More chaos damage, then more aura effect that's just dipped into reservation and effect. So, again, not very complicated. I'm just trying to do dots. I'm trying to get life. I'm trying to stay alive, and I'm trying to run my auras. The skill gems are pretty basic setup. Like, you have your... Again, I don't think anyone's going to be different than this. You have a ballista setup that also applies Withering Touch. You have a main damaging setup with Mirage Archer. You have your auras again. Grace, Malevolence, Determination. Only thing I might have dropped early on is, like, I might run, instead of Grace, I might run Purity of Elements, just, again, to have ailment immunity, and if I'm low on if my gear isn't good enough. That's the only thing I might swap, right? Defensive links, you get a free banner. Defiance is, like, the only choice, so Defiance it is. Then a cast and damage taken Molten Shell or Val Molten Shell. They actually just nerfed Molten Shell, so if you wanted to run Immortal Coil or Steel Skin, you could. Not a big difference, but you do get a lot of armor, so it's kind of a nice little buffer. Left click Withering Step, just because I'm lazy, and then Flame Dash for movement, because it's fine. I put level 20, you could do as high as you want, depends on your int, right? That's it for links. It's not very complicated. Again, it's just auras, 2 little setups, right click, left click, cool beans. Forget the math, you could run all of them when you have all the good stuff. The one thing you need that might fuck you a little bit in the beginning is you need a 5% reservation helmet. So until you have that, you can just drop one of your large auras, but it's not a big deal again. Just, this is really easy to get because it's just an essence. You're just tossing an essence on a helmet. And the gear is like, I put like what they're called, so it's like dum-dum proof, but like the bow is like, you want a +3 bow, and it's very easy to make. Quiver, artillery is just like the only thing that really affects you, so sure. You want Hunter because you want dot and life. Gloves, Hunter because dot and life. Amulet, Hunter because chaos gems. Belt, Elder, but you could just run a Stygian, you could just run whatever. You just want life on it. Again, life, res, stats. Ring, Despair, and Hit, just, you know, it's nice, saves you a little bit of whatever. And, yeah, stats and life, Tabby, whatever. Boots are at 0 steps. They're just, like, still super, super good and really easy to get, so nice boots. And I put a little bit of notes section in the back. This is, like, again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I can add them to this note section if they're good questions. If it's, like, Lighty, what link do I use at level 12? Fucking, you just hold Alt over the skill gem, and like, you say, oh, what are the tags? Attack, AoE, Chaos, Duration, Projectile, Bow. Does anything affect that? Then grab those. Like, it's, I trust the intelligence of the average viewer, which is, may or may not be a mistake. Make good choices. You're muling yourself a level 1 Caustic Arrow is what I like. So you just make a Ranger, get to town, grab Caustic Arrow, put it in the stash, then make your Duelist, and you're off. Kill all bandits always on all characters forever. Don't stop helping bandits, it's bad. Put a rush at 0 boots, it's the only really unique we want, so not much rushing to be done, but you could pretty much, once you're like gems at level 17 or 18, you can go to at 0 fairly easily. Rush auras, you want to have all your aura stuff by the time you can basically put on that helmet or essence a helmet, so prioritize that. For Ascendancies, I put Fortify, Aura, Taunt. So what I mean by that is the Ascendancy order is I want Fortify first, then I want Auras, then I want Taunt. That's the order. And I put Easy +3 bow because I have an Easy +3 bow and it's easy to make. And if you click on, you just copy paste this fucking giga link copy paste this big old link I have here, slap this in, and this shows you in fossils basically what you need to do. If you use these 3 fossils, so corroded, jagged, metallic, not particularly difficult to get. Jagged, metallic is extremely easy. Corroded is like more rare, but you should definitely have a corroded by the end of like the first week, like at least 1 corroded. It's a fucking 1 in 4 chance. And honestly, if you don't hit the 1 in 4 chance, like, you know, lo and behold, let me show you how easy it is even without that. You just get an essence, and you could, you know, forget the +2. Like, you just use an Essence of Dread, and as long as the Essence of Dread is Screaming or higher, you automatically hit +2 gems, no matter what. And that's good enough. That's good enough to do. Fuck it. If you get a +2 gem bow and you've level 20 gems just from leveling, you can go do your first Ceres, no problem. So like a lot of the things I just mentioned, at least for this build, when it comes to crafting the gear, you can do almost all this with essences. Like, obviously you can't do like influence things, but the helmet, that's essence. The bow, that's essence. The belt, that's essence. The right ring, essence. You could do a lot of starter shit with essence, and there is essence on the tree. In the Haywork Hamlet zone is something you could for sure prioritize, is the Controlled Corruption, Amplified, and this stuff right here, Controlled Corruption, Amplified, means that essences you find are higher tiers. So if I found like a Screaming of Dread, it becomes like a Shrieking, or a Deafening, like they always go up a tier, and you guaranteed to have them in the area. They always contain an essence, and the corrupted ones are never released. So like if you're ever doing mapping, like save your chaos early on for doing essence in Hamtown. If you're saying, well, Lighty, how do I do essence? Well, also, we take a look at the patch notes in specifically the Zana modifier section. You will see for 3 chaos, area contains 3 additional essences. That means with the Atlas passes, you'll get at least 4, probably more like 5 essences per zone, and they're all going to be 1 tier higher, and the corruption ones will not be released. Like, this is so insane. So you have such an easy time with this build when it comes to gearing, especially just focusing a little bit on Hamtown, Haywork, Hamlet, and picking up the essence things early on. 3 chaos is nothing per attempt. It would probably take you 3 or 4 attempts to hit every essence you need in this build. Not even joking. So this really trivializes the gearing. And yeah, looking for life, res, chaos damage, chaos dot, gem levels. This is my starter build. If you have any questions, I'll be in stream hours before League launch, and I'll be answering them all week. As things evolve, I'll update this so this evolves. Any questions, ask them. I'm Matt Lighty. Have a good day. I'll see you in Scourge. Bye-bye.